Well, I almost made it. Not really. I got about a week before I caught a cold, took the test, and it was negative. But yeah, just a little cold, sinus congestion going on, so I did not make it, but I gave myself the weekend, so I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. But I am getting right back into it, and hopefully I'm on the mend. There was a couple bad days there, and my voice still isn't back 100%, but hopefully we can get over this and move forward, because I'm excited about some of the content that I have to share with you guys. But anyway, today's video is all about Everyplate. I get questions about them all the time. I am not sponsored. I actually stopped doing sponsored videos for a while. I just hated having to send in content and be judged and asked to do certain things, and I was like, no, I want to do my own thing. So I do not have any sponsored content right now. And who knows, maybe one day I'll get back into it, but for now I was like, no. So this is just my own opinion. I utilize Everyplate. I pay my own money for them. The shipping has gone up, FYI, if you guys haven't used them before. It used to be, I think, $8.99, and now it's $10.99. So you do pay for shipping outside of the food. But other than that, we love their recipes. They are super easy to make. With me falling under the weather a little bit, Mark actually made one, showed you just the finalized product, but let's go ahead and get into me unboxing it. And I'm gonna share with you guys what I picked up. I got a few extras in this box, and then get to cooking some of these delicious meals. All right, here's my box from Everyplate, delivered right into my door. Let me go ahead and open it up and show you guys how everything is packaged inside. Quick little peek, I've got my recipe cards on the top. I'll show you guys what I picked. I actually went ahead and got some extras this time. I don't always do that, but I wanted to show you guys the variety. And then they actually recently changed up their packaging. So before, it never came in an extra bag. Everything was just kind of in the box. So it's hard to show you guys in here. I don't have a good spot to set you up and show you like me unboxing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out. But the way that they do it is we've got all of our ingredients on the top here in a cardboard box. And then under the box is the meat and the dry ice bags. Here's all of my ingredients. So what I like to do is I like to keep my meat in a bowl, and then I'll just place this entire bowl in the fridge. That way I know where my meat is for my meals. So I've got some sweet Italian chicken sausage, some tilapia, and then ground turkey back there. And then for my cold ingredients, normally I put them in a drawer, but my drawers are full right now, so I'm actually gonna utilize this box and just put all of my cold ingredients in here. And again, I'm gonna put it in my fridge, and that way when I'm making one of the meals, I know exactly where to go for the cold ingredients. So I've got some snow peas, some green beans, green onions, tortellini. I'm gonna put these up like that so I can fit everything else in here. And then we've got some, what is this? Thai chili sauce, some lemons, sour cream, and a bunch of cream cheese. And then I'll probably just grab another bowl. My kitchen is a hot mess right now. I'm doing a lot of baking this season. So I have ingredients everywhere. I mean, here's just a little, I just made that today, so I need to transfer that into a baggie, but I've got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm probably just gonna get a bowl and leave it out here on the counter. So again, I see where everything is, but these are the ingredients, the dry pantry ingredients that I need for the meals that I picked out. So I'm just gonna get this into a small little bowl. But I've got garlic, various seasonings, tomato paste, breadcrumbs, rice, couscous, chicken broth, or stock, chicken stock concentrate. I think I already said garlic. So I'm gonna get this in a little bowl, and then these are the extras that I added on. So I guess one of them probably came with garlic bread, and I didn't realize that, and then I ordered a garlic bread and a salad. So they do have a couple different sides that you can add on. They do cost a little extra, but that way, like if you don't want to go to the store for anything for meals and you just want it all delivered, I love that they have this. And then they recently, I mean, they've been doing it for a little while, but I haven't filmed Everyplate in a long time, and they didn't have this kind of stuff. They didn't have like desserts or breakfast items, anything like that. So I did, let me show you. I did go ahead and add this on as a dessert.
It's fudgy wudgy cookie sandwiches. So it looks super easy. I am gonna need, oh wait, maybe it came with, okay, it came with the cream cheese. So some of that cream cheese that I just put in that box is for this, but it says I need the fudge brownie mix, which they sent. This was in my box. Some peanut butter, which they also sent. Maple syrup, which they sent. And then cornstarch, which is right here. And cream cheese, which is in my box. So they sent me everything that I needed, which is awesome. And then it's got the directions right here on how to make those. So the kids are gonna have fun making those with me. And then this is something I hadn't seen on there before. And I've picked these up a couple times. I've seen them at Sam's and the kids really like them, but Belgian waffles. So I just got, I don't remember if it was you picked 2 to 4 or if it was just 4. So I went ahead and got 4 of those for the kids for just a breakfast or a snack, you know, an afternoon snack or whatever. They can put it in the toaster. They're pretty sweet on their own, but we also have like whipped cream and strawberries would be good on top of that. But this was all like extra. So Everyplate definitely has a lot of extras nowadays. You can also buy just meat. After you pick your meals, you can get like extra meat and stuff like that. So they've got a wide variety. Okay, so the meals that I picked for this week, and I am going to be cooking them. I'm not going to go over like everything, every little step in that. I just want to show you guys like the before, a little bit of the during and the after, and I'll show you guys the dessert as well. So these are the meals I picked. Crispy oven baked tilapia with lemon butter, green beans, and garlicky couscous. I thought that was going to be a good meal for my family. And then this one I'm actually going to cook and we're going to have it for lunch. So I'm prepping it for Mark to take to work and for me to have here. And Pearl likes this too. So Pearl will eat this for lunch, but it's a sweet chili turkey and snow pea stir fry with garlic rice. Bryce and Rose aren't huge fans of this kind of dish. So, but I really love these and Mark and Pearl do. So whenever I see them on the menu, I'll get it and then I'll just prep it and we'll have it for lunch for a couple days. And that's just nice to do. And then I think this is the one I'm going to do tonight. It's the tortellini or tortelloni with chicken sausage, bolognese, and scallions. And normally when I get a pasta dish and there's an option to add like garlic bread and salad, I go ahead and do that. And that way, like I said, it's just a one and done. My meal is already complete. So I will have the garlic bread and the Caesar salad with that. And I might just go ahead and put, it doesn't say with garlic bread, so I don't know why I got 2. Maybe that was, they accidentally put an extra one in there because I don't think I picked 2, but hey, I'll just put one of these in the freezer and that way I have it for a future meal. But that is everything that came in my box, everything that I picked up. Like I said, I think we're gonna have this for dinner tonight, so this is gonna be the first recipe that you guys see me make. Okay, getting our first dinner started with our Everyplate meal. I've got my skillet oil in there, Italian chicken sausage, and then I did chop up the green onions, so I'm throwing in the greens, saving the whites for topping later. And then I also chopped up the garlic. One thing that I do with the Everyplate meals is I double the garlic. I don't know if you guys always do more garlic or whatnot, but I always double it. So I think the recipe said 2 cloves, I did 4. I also, back over there, have a pot going with water in it, waiting for that to boil so I can get my tortellini in there and get that cooking. But I'm just gonna cook my sausage, get it browned up with the onion and garlic in here. Okay, my sausage is done. Got my tortellini in the pot cooking. I've got my oven preheating, just waiting for that to beep so I can get my garlic bread in, and that is again the garlic bread that I got from Everyplate. Now to my sausage mixture here, I'm adding in the tomato paste and the Italian seasoning, and I'm just gonna mix that together. Okay, my tortellini is done, so I did drain that, and then the instructions did say to reserve some of that pasta water. So I've got a cup set here off to the side. I'm about to add that in, but I'm also adding in the cream cheese. So now I've got that in there. I can add my pasta water, and I'm just gonna stir this all together until that cream cheese melts. Okay, I've got that all mixed in. Time for a little salt and pepper Next up is some butter. Get that melted in here. All right, time to get our tortellini into our sauce mixture. And then I'm gonna keep my skillet on low while I wait for that garlic bread. And then we're gonna throw the salad together real quick. All right, garlic bread, tortellini, tortelloni, whatever, salad, and some toppings. Everything's done. I'll just show you guys, there's the picture that Everyplate has. And then I just threw together one plate, and then the rest of us will make ours in a second, but just wanted to show you guys the finished dinner. We do like to, the Parmesan cheese is extra. I pulled that out. We like to have that on hand for pasta dishes. So we've got a little bit of that sprinkled on top with the green onions and the garlic bread and the salad, and we are ready to dig in. Okay, it is a lunchtime, so this is the one that I'm gonna be whipping up today, the sweet chili turkey and snow pea stir fry with garlic rice. I've got all my ingredients out that came with the meal. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but they do let you know like items or ingredients that you most likely have on hand that you'll need for the recipe. So for this one, I need a little bit of cooking oil, some salt, pepper, a little bit of sugar, as well as some butter. So I'm going to be adding that in here. And then when you're looking at the meals, they also, it's different for each meal, but sometimes you can swap out the vegetable. So like this one comes with snow peas. I don't know if this one had that as an option to swap it out, but it does say here that if you chose to modify it, if you didn't want the turkey, you could have picked ground beef, and it tells you, it lets you know right there. And if there's anything different that you have to do as far as the instructions, it'll tell you on the back. But most of them, it's just 6 easy directions on how to get your meal together. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip this one up. Okay, we're gonna start with a little pot, adding in a drizzle of oil and half of the garlic that I chopped up. Now that that is nice and fragrant, I'm gonna add in my rice, a nice pinch of salt. Gonna stir that together, get that garlic mixed into the rice. All right, then I'm gonna add some water and let it come to a boil. While I'm waiting for my water to come to a boil, well, the rice and the water, I am mixing up the ponzu sauce, the chili sauce, some sugar, cornstarch, and water in a little bowl. Okay, my rice is almost boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and start my skillet, getting a drizzle of olive oil in the bottom here. I've added in my ground turkey. I'm just gonna break this up a little bit. Adding in the rest of the cornstarch, some pepper, salt, and then this is just something that I like to do with ground meat. Just a little extra flavor. I add in garlic and onion powder. So this is not on the Everyplate recipe. I just, like I said, I do this for most things that I cook, or most ground meats that I cook. All right, I'm just gonna brown this up. All right, my turkey is pretty much done. I'm just gonna push it to the side of my skillet here. I feel like I have enough grease in here, but I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more olive oil. And I'm gonna add my sugar snap peas. I mean, not sugar snap peas, snow peas. I don't know if I said that earlier, if I keep calling them sugar snap peas. My snow peas, some pepper, salt, and the rest of my garlic. And I'm just gonna cook these for a few minutes. Let that garlic get nice and fragrant, and then I'll add in, I'll like mix the turkey into these as well. Okay, my snow peas are getting pretty soft. My rice is almost done. I'm adding in a little butter. Just gonna let that melt in here. And I'm adding in that sauce mixture that I whipped up earlier. I'm just gonna let that cook until the butter melts. Okay, my rice is done. Added a little butter, salt, and pepper to it. And I'm just fluffing it with a fork to get that butter to melt, and then we can put it all together. Okay, so for today, lunch, made the sweet chili turkey and snow pea stir fry. Here's what it looks like, and I cannot wait to dig in. I'm gonna have to wait a hot minute. Look at all that steam coming off.
Alright guys, Vanessa's not feeling well, so I made dinner tonight. It is a crispy oven baked tilapia from Everyplate. And we've got the tilapia the green beans, and the couscous. And these little spots here are from the garlic butter, which is right there. So that's just some big, probably too big of chunks of garlic. I probably should cut that up a little bit better. And then we're gonna add some coconut shrimp on the side just to have a little bit more food in there, a little bit more protein. But that's what's for dinner tonight from Everyplate.
Okay, it has been a couple days. I'm starting to feel better. The last little clip you guys saw, Mark made that last dinner that we got from Everyplate because I just was stuck in bed, came down with a cold or something. But I am starting to feel better. So I need to make this last recipe that I got, which was one of the extras, the dessert. So I'm actually making it for like an after school snack for the kids, and this one's called a Fudgy Wudgy cookie sandwiches. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this whipped up. All right, so to my mixer here, I've got the brownie batter that they provided, the cornstarch that they provided, and then it calls for flour as well. We're just gonna get these dry ingredients mixed up, adding in some oil, water, and then I've got my expert egg cracker here. Anytime I'm cracking eggs, Rosa comes running. All right, we're just gonna mix that up. Okay, I've got my oven preheating to 375, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my dough in the fridge to chill for a little bit. All right, I've got my cookie scoop, my baking sheets lined with parchment paper, and I'm just gonna scoop these out and then get them in the oven. Oops, too much there. Get them in the oven, I think it said for 13 minutes. The cookies are cooling, they are out of the oven, and I am working on the filling to turn them into little sandwiches. So I've got the cream cheese that came with the meal in here. I'm adding in a pinch of salt. Also says to add some sugar in there. And then I'm also going to add in the peanut butter that came with the meal, as well as the maple syrup. All right, my filling is done. My cookies are nice and cooled off, and I'm just gonna get some filling on the inside. I'm going not super heavy-handed because I feel like I have a little filling for several cookies. And I know we're sandwiching these up, but I can always, I don't know how much to add. I'll just eyeball it, but I don't want them to be super messy, so we're just gonna do a little bit, get our topper on there, and there's our Fudgy Wudgy cookie sandwiches. So let me finish them up. Cookies are done. I was worried about not having enough filling for nothing. There was plenty of filling for these cookie sandwiches. So again, here's their picture, and then this is how, oops, sorry about that. This is how they turned out. The kids are gonna be excited to have these as a little afternoon snack today. All right, I hope you guys enjoy that, and it just gave you a little glimpse into what Everyplate is. Like I said, I get questions all the time. People message me over on Instagram asking me about Everyplate. I will have a link down in the description. It's just my personal link. I think I do get $20 just to be upfront with you guys. I think it gives me like credit to use on boxes that I myself order. So just to let you guys know, otherwise you can just search up Everyplate. If you don't want to use my link, I think it also gives you $20 off or something like that. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so I forget what that link gives you, but I will have it in the description box. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I am going to do my best at continuing on with Vlogmas this month, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.